As part of the CLA freshman research program, I was matched to work with Professor David Feinberg in the art department on his project, Voice to Vision. This last semester, I was one of 3 student research assistants who worked on this project, which documented the stories of genocide survivors and human rights advocates by creating artwork. While my main job was to take pictures of the artwork, the process, and update social media pages, I also fulfilled a variety of other roles, including wrapping and packaging artwork for shows, building display frames, and stretching canvases. In addition to all the jobs I had in studio, I also collaborated on the works. David consulted with us on possible additions to the artworks and what we thought. After talking about it as a group, we installed this green plexiglass piece and the red centipede. It usually took an entire collaborative session just to decide on a single move in one piece. During the semester, there was an international human rights conference held at the university. David and Beth Andrews presented on their concept of presence and artistic DNA to a room full of human rights advocates as well as students and faculty. By far the biggest project I was involved in was an offshoot of the Human Rights Conference. We set up 3 paintings and had a group of the human rights advocates start painting on each piece in whatever way they wanted. The first round of painting, there was only 1 person per painting, and they each took a different approach to their work. While my main job was to photograph the entire session, I also assisted in filling out paint and talking through all the creative choices that the artists made. The second part of the project involved different participants, and they were tasked with drawing the first thing that came to mind in response to 6 prompts that we had come up with before. After both the paintings and the drawings were done, everyone met around the main table and we started to share the stories of the meaning behind the art. Those who drew on the note cards decided whose painting they thought their drawings would fit well with. Then the 2 artists worked together to incorporate the drawing into the original painting in a way that would make sense and add to the story. Once the general ideas were agreed upon, the person who drew on the note card would actually add on the painting themselves, thus making it a truly collaborative effort. The second round of painting really helped develop the story in each of the paintings and provided a solid foundation to continue working on in the future. I also photographed an exhibition at William Mitchell College of Law. There was a short presentation in which multiple survivors of different genocides talked about the pieces that they were involved in and the stories behind them. Dr. Ellen Kennedy, director of World Without Genocide, also gave a brief talk and really explained the history behind a lot of these pieces and facts that most people weren't familiar with. To see people interact with the art pieces and the survivors and learn a lot was really enlightening. I learned a lot this semester, especially about the importance of storytelling, as well as the ways in which we tell stories to make them last for multiple generations. I was shown that art can help survivors share their stories, as well as start or continue the healing process, and give a unique perspective to some of the world's most tragic events. Everyone interprets art differently, and even though there are specific stories behind these pieces, different interpretations help people see new aspects and ideas. When I applied for the freshman research program, I said I was interested in history and photography. While I never imagined I would be a part of a project like this, it has been a perfect fit. I have learned so much and gained a new understanding of what some people have gone through in their lives. I'm glad I had this opportunity in my freshman year at the U.